The chief of the United Nations Atomic Energy Agency says he still hopes there'll be an agreement with Iran to send enriched uranium abroad for processing, despite Tehran's negative response so far, described this weekend by the G6 foreign ministers as disappointing. Welcome to Agenda with George Friedman. I'm Colin Chapman. George, disappointment? A fairly weak response.
Disappointment is understandable. The Iranians have broken the rules set down last April by the same group. They clearly have not negotiated, nor were they prepared to make any concessions. And therefore, the issue now is what is to be done. One path is sanctions, and the Russians are the key to that, and they have not made their position on sanctions clear as of this moment. And the other path, obviously, is toward war, and it's very clear that Obama is not ready for that path yet. The third is an agreement, if you will, to add a third one to it, an agreement that Iran may develop nuclear weapons, and that Israel won't agree to. So we are not so much at a point of drift, but that this process has, at this point, gone as far as it's going to go. Every country is going to have to go away, reconsider its position, and decide what to do.
Iran's President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad is in talks with the Turks. Could Turkey be a place where Iran could park its uranium?
The question of where they're going to park their uranium is not important. It's a question of whether they're going to part with their uranium at all. And they really don't want to. I mean, they want to continue on this road. The Iranians want to talk to the Turks because the Turks have a great deal of influence with the United States and with some European countries, and they want to recruit them to a long-term process. The Turks, on the other hand, are not really interested in seeing a war break out in Iran, certainly not bombing and so on, but they very, very much would like to serve as an intermediary between Iran and these other countries. Turkey is in the process of increasing its profile as an international actor, and this would allow them an opportunity to really raise their profile.
Although the head of the Atomic Energy Agency Authority says the ball's in Iran's court, he also made it clear to the Tehran Times that Iran hadn't been treated well by the West. Is that encouraging Tehran to hold on for a better deal?
Their view is that Obama is not going to do anything decisive. The Russians won't cooperate. They have plenty of time. What I think al-Baradei is trying to do is keep some lines open to Tehran so that he and the IAEA can remain on as brokers. I doubt very much that the Iranians are going to be influenced by anything he has to say or will trust him any more or less, but he's playing his own game for his own agency.
I'm Marla Dial, and here's a look at the week ahead. The spotlight's fallen on Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin, who was addressing the United Russia Party Congress in St. Petersburg on Saturday, while in Nicaragua, groups demonstrating both for and against President Manuel Ortega were planning rallies in Managua. Also during the weekend, Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh was due in Washington for high-level talks on energy, defense, and other matters, and Romanians voted for a president. On Monday, the IMF takes up discussion on a big loan for Angola. The U.S. Defense Chief, Robert Gates, meets with his Saudi counterpart over bilateral defense and regional security matters, and Iran's president will be swinging through Latin America and parts of Africa. Come midweek, a UN commission will be getting down to work in Guinea, investigating claims of human rights abuses during political demonstrations that turned deadly in late September. On Thursday, EU leaders and the Turks are in talks together, while Russia's prime minister moves to shore up ties with France. In Latin America, they'll be talking climate change at a UNICEF summit in Brazil, and the week wraps up with a look at relations along the Thai-Cambodian border and big government elections in Namibia. Those are some highlights. For a complete list of events, check out our intelligence guidance every Monday at www.stratfor.com.